I know you had a crazy week.
I did.
I feel like our lives are crazy.
Dude, it's insane. We're doing way too much stuff.
We're a startup.
We're totally a startup. I mean, it was like a small business turnaround opportunity. You know, like Tucson Foodie wasn't doing so well, and it was like a valuable asset to the community. Didn't want it to die. But instead of just like turning it around and making sure it was still there, I turned it into a high-growth, scalable startup company. Because that's what I do.
You know, I love how we're like pivoting with AI and everything, and it's like becoming a very like techie company too, even though we're doing food.
Yeah.
For sure. But I feel like it's very modern and it's good.
Well, from what I've been hearing, talking to other people running media companies in other cities, we're going to die if we don't accept AI into our process and find ways to help it, like use it to accommodate what we're doing. Everyone else is doing it, and they're able to do things faster and better. So it's just kind of what we have to do. And also it's actually pretty fun. I'm really liking some of the AI tools.
Yeah, I feel like who knew that I'd be using Chat GPT every day?
GPT.
GPT.
Yeah, keep hearing that so much. GPT. It's everywhere.
It's tough to say.
Dude, I use it all the time. I use it to do research on summer camps for my daughter. Because it hooks up to the internet now. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Like 4 days ago, they hooked it up to the internet. You can go turn it on, and then it can search the web for you. And click on Google search results and go into every website and scrape all that stuff and pull it together and then analyze it and give you results. So I used to say like, oh, sorry, my training was limited to everything before 2000, whatever. And now it's like, sure, let me look into that for you. Here are some flights that meet those criteria that you can buy right now.
Saves time.
Yeah.
My problem with going online before AI is I just have like rabbit holes.
Yeah.
And I have like terrible self-diagnosed ADHD.
Uh-huh.
And like I will like just fall into a rabbit hole online and then like hours later be like, wait, what was I looking up? Like I was supposed to do something. So I feel like this AI thing is like gonna help me focus more.
I think so.
Like my digital Ritalin or something like that.
Sure. Or whatever works for you, man. I get intimidated by a blank page. So like the other day, ChatGPT wrote a partnership proposal for us. And it wasn't perfect, but it was 95% perfect in 30 seconds. It would have taken me so long to get there.
Yeah.
And I had already procrastinated it by a couple days.
Yeah, so I think business-wise, it's very helpful. I wonder how it will impact restaurants and food.
I'm worried about it. Yeah, they're saying that. I know this conversation is kind of getting off track here, but
no, it's relevant to everything and everyone because it's going to take over the world. Like I've been having tons of different conversations on how AI is going to take over art, how it's going to take over music, and how it's going to render society like
we better get universal basic income
like
pretty
useless.
Soon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've been reading a lot about how it's going to disrupt both Google and Amazon. And that's interesting for Tucson Foodie because, or the entire journalism industry or any content creator who gets the majority of their traffic from Google. And that's true of Tucson Foodie, something like, I mean, it does change, but 60-70% of all the traffic that comes to Tucson Foodie are people going to Google and searching for best tacos or new restaurants in Tucson and then coming to us. And increasingly people are using ChatGPT to search for that because it just tells them the answer. You don't have to click around. And it pulls information from Tucson Foodie. So it's like stealing our info that it costs money and time to make and just giving it to people instead of telling those people to go check us out. And then they'll never join our newsletter, see an ad on our website, join our clubs, buy anything from us.
It's like the guy on the side alley that's like, hey kids, I got all the info that you need. Don't go in there.
Yeah, don't go in there. So I mean, I have to be thinking about it.
Yeah, totally.
I'm concerned for sure, but that's part of I think we're actually in a pretty good position at Tucson Foodie because we're like content's always going to be a foundation. It's what we're known for: news, stories, We're always going to be doing that. But we've diversified. We're a community now. People can support us through joining one of our membership clubs. We now have a huge events program. We've got Taylor running events for us. So we've got diversified revenue streams. We're integrating in the community. And if this does happen one day, if ChatGPT is just like, and just literally 65% of the traffic to TucsonFoodie.com overnight just doesn't come anymore, I think we're going to be okay.
Well, I'll be okay, I think, no matter what happens.
Well, we'll all be fine. Sure, who cares? It's just the internet. Delete it. It's terrible.
Just delete it.
We don't need it.
That's right.
It's fine.
You know, a lot of people are scared. I kind of feel like it's going to make human experiences more valuable and human-to-human interactions more valuable, because it's going to be, everything's going to be so computer, and so like these, like, I think it's going to be very expensive to have like a mistake or like like human just generated anything. So I'm really curious to see how it affects the food industry, though.
Yeah, I'm worried about restaurants.
Yeah.
I mean, people discover restaurants on Google Maps and Googling stuff. And, I mean, you know, it'll be a hit, but they could leverage it too in a lot of ways.
Yeah, totally.
They're just not thinking about it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, there's just like a learning curve, I think, for everybody. And it's an accessibility thing as well.
Oh, yeah.
But I have to say, there's like, you know, my brand, like I am all about like hedonism and
what? I had no idea.
And sensory and reveling in your senses. And like there's one of my favorite Audre Lorde wrote this thing that was like about how to, I have it pulled up here. It's the erotic, oh, it's not here, that's a receipt. Here it is. Uses of the erotic. It's a little thing that Audre Lorde wrote, and it's like talking about how we need to like be more in our senses to feel the power of eroticism. And it's not like, it doesn't have to be sexual. It's like something that like you do every day. Like it's something that you do when you like drink this drink. Like you touch and you notice like how cold this glass is, and like the sound that the ice is like clinking, and like
being in the moment.
Yeah.
Using all of your senses.
All of that, and like being really present there and noticing those things and indulging in that experience. Like,
sign me up. That sounds great.
So, I mean,
why is this on your mind?
I'm segueing to this thing.
Oh.
So, I think this is like something that a lot of people don't know about, and I'm really excited that Simon HAZEL CELLARS is offering this.
Yeah, this is cool.
It's a wine tasting 101, and it's on May 31st from 5 to 7 p.m. and it's $45, but it's 3 different courses in one kind of thing, where you like learn kind of like the basics of wine. You learn about what terroir is. Do you know what terroir is?
No. Land, black land?
Terroir is like everything. So it's like the atmosphere, the land, the minerals in the land, the weather, like the climate, everything that can affect a grape is like terroir.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, so they teach you about that. They teach you about the winemaking process. They teach you how to revel in your senses.
Oh,
and
cool.
like, I think that's such a cool event, don't you? Because it's like, when do you get to do that thing? Like, when do you actually get to like take the time to be like, okay, let's like smell, like let's actually take the time to notice what you're smelling and the textures and like
Yeah.
the colors and
It just sounds fun too.
yeah.
Like, I mean, I've been to some wine tastings with friends and they're fun, but this seems like a shared experience with friends that it'd be
Yeah.
a really good opportunity to bring a friend or a family member.
Yeah, they do
Sounds
like
cool.
a lot of different fun things at their venue. We should probably go there next week.
I've been a couple times.
Really?
Joe is so cool.
Really?
He's so into wine. The space is beautiful. The decorations are awesome. He's got a private tasting room, and he understands community more than maybe any. I mean, Revel downtown, they really understand community too. But Joe really gets community, and he does all kinds of events. And he's so nice when you come in. You're not intimidated by wine. I mean, he's got like very expensive wine for sale on the wall, but he just talks to you, asks you questions that you don't expect, like how do you like your coffee, and tell me about your wine experience so far, and why are you here, and he just starts opening bottles, and you taste stuff. You just taste stuff. If you walk in, it's always a tasting over there, and he just hopes you buy some stuff.
That's awesome.
That's the approach. Yeah.
I love that
That's
it's
great.
in the foothills too. Like I feel like there's not a lot going on in foothills. Like I feel like we don't report a lot.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, like
we should do a better job.
Yeah, we should.
That's a lot, yeah.
Because people live over there.
People
I live
do.
over there.
Yeah, I can't afford to live over there, but yeah, if I did, it's really beautiful too. It's a
It
great
is
space.
really beautiful. So that's one of my favorite things that's happening this week, or this upcoming weekend.
Well, I just got back from Meet the Chef, which was at Casino del Sol.
Yeah, I heard. It was
On
like kind of
Sunday.
like a last minute thing where it was like, Shane, are you gonna be here?
Well, that's my fault. I mean, I had committed to Tucson Foodie having a booth and totally forgot. Was focused on the actual Iron Chef or Top Chef competition, Iron Chef competition.
Iron Chef, yeah.
Was focused on the actual Iron Chef competition, and totally didn't add this to my calendar. So I had like daughter basketball volleyball championship, like games on Sunday, and then I was just being dad, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Hey, are you here to set up your booth?" And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm the worst."
Oops.
But we pulled it together, and we went out, and I'd never been before, and it's huge. I see why people love it so much. It sold out. There was like 1,000 people there.
What?
It was
Really?
enormous. Yeah, in their
Oh,
master
crap.
ballroom. I mean, it's huge. It's like a 50-foot ballroom. It's enormous,
I had no idea.
and they've got all the chefs set up around the room, and you just go around and you taste the thing that they made as part of the competition. Everything was amazing. I got to meet a lot of Tucson Foodie fans. There were a number of Foodie 500 members there.
So you were a judge.
I wasn't a judge. No, I set up a booth and talked to the community to understand what they think Tucson Foodie should do next. And honestly, I also was trying to sell some Foodie 500 memberships. So, but I got to meet a lot of people and get some great ideas. But anyway, the event was a lot of fun. The food was amazing, and if you didn't hear, Devon Sander won.
I heard.
So Devon will be competing, and Devon is like the father of the chef community in town. He's the dad.
I know. I'm part of
You are
Gut,
part of Gut.
and
That's right.
I got invited by Devon.
That is so cool. He's so nice.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
He's so talented.
He's creative. He's talented. I'm not surprised that he won. And Ken, I love you, but my money's on Devon.
Oh.
I have my money on Devon.
Wow.
I'm betting on.
This is a big statement.
Yeah, I mean, they're very different, but they're both super creative, and so Ken's got this like belt. They made somebody made him a wrestling belt. So I'm curious if Devon wins, is Ken going to give him the belt? Is he going to give up the belt? Is the belt going to be handed around?
I don't know. What did they do last year? Who won the year before?
No, but this was the first year somebody made Ken the
Oh.
belt. I think there's a trophy and a belt, but the belt's new. It was made for Ken.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm
Got
excited.
it.
July 22nd, we've got the actual Iron Chef competition, Casino del Sol. Chef Ken Foy of Dante's Fire versus Devon Sander.
We're going to be doing something for that.
Oh yeah, we're going to be there in a big way. I think we're going to have a whole
Yeah.
room. We're going to be doing cooking demonstrations. Video team's going to be there.
I
We're
heard-
showing up in a big way.
I heard on our Slack channel that we're doing a audience or community member versus chef.
What?
This is, yeah.
What a great idea.
Yeah. I heard on the Slack channel.
Was this your idea that you put in the Slack channel?
No, it's
Okay.
Addie's.
Oh, she's always got great ideas.
So Addie was like,
Cool.
we should do grilled cheese competition. Like something like easy, but it's like a community member versus chef. I love this idea.
Yeah, people want to cook.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Because like not only chefs know how to cook, like regular people know how to cook too. Because everyone eats. So I love the competition.
That's
like,
a great
bring
idea.
it on.
Yeah, and then who judges that? How's that work?
I don't know.
Like you, me judge?
We'll have to
Blind?
figure it out.
Which one is it?
We'll have to figure it out. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go like Wonder Bread, real butter, no country crock,
Ooh,
craft
yum.
singles. Done.
I mean, that's
Barely
good,
cook
too.
it, real gooey.
Kind of
Done.
love that too.
That's the best.
I love a caramelized onion on my grilled cheese.
Oh, that
That's
elevates
just me.
That's a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else is going on? So we've got a Tucson Foodie Presents summer cocktail party at OBON. You like OBON? You been to OBON?
Oh my God, love OBON.
Yeah.
Actually,
OBON.
the first time I went to OBON was at a Tucson Foodies Presents.
Oh, the
for
sustainable ahi tuna dinner?
Yeah.
That was great.
Insane.
Yeah.
It was a lot of food.
Yeah.
But again, there's going to be 15 cocktails here that you can like try at this cocktail party. So I hope they're low alcohol.
Probably not. A lot of people got totally blitzed at the sustainable ahi tuna dinner because there were sake pairings with every tasting. But yeah, there's going to be like 15 cocktails and sakes and beers that you get to taste. Plus, they're going to have a bunch of appetizers. There's a DJ. It's going to be chill. It's going to be fun. 4 to 6 p.m. June 1st, $65.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. There's also a tiki bar opening in Oro Valley, I heard.
Yeah, tiki's hot right now. Yeah, and I heard that I think the guy, his name is like Finney. That's his nickname. And he's opened a few things before, but
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah. Let's pull up the article.
It's there. Sorry, I have a lot of tabs open.
Finney, I got it right, yeah. So the owners, Doug Finney and Scott Menke, opened Finney's Landing in the foothills, and then the Landing in Oro Valley. And so this is their third thing. Looks like it's going to open sometime this summer. Give me back here.
Yep.
That one?
Yep.
Okay. Well, anyway, I heard that Finney has like a tiki glass tiki jar. What do you call them? Tikis? Tiki cups?
Glass? Tiki cup.
He has a tiki cup collection. And I think this is in the article, but there's going to be like 1,000 different tiki cups on display.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's going to be cool.
I mean, that really plays into Tucson's like mid-century like
totally.
aesthetic. So I'm excited to see what this place will look like, and we definitely should do one of these there.
I love a tiki bar. What's the name of the one on Broadway?
Con Tiki.
Okay, Conti. I love Contiki. I've been 10 times. I had the best night in Tucson ever.
Ever?
Just going out with my girlfriend and getting totally hammered.
I love that.
And we didn't expect to get hammered. Like we thought we were just going to go out. We walked in, we were like, what is this place? This is amazing. And we had a few drinks, and so then we were drunk, so we just had a blast. And then I had to get an Uber home. So fun. But
Simplicity at its best.
but I had so much fun. I actually had I had Contiki cater my birthday party at my house.
Shout out to Contiki.
That was great. Yeah, they're good. They're really
I mean,
good.
it's like a Tucson staple, I feel like.
Yeah, totally. You know, it's like seriously, this is a fact. It's like the oldest tiki bar, or it's like one of 2 legitimate mid-century tiki bars still remaining in the country. Something like that. It's a crazy stat. It was opened during that actual mid-century
Wow.
time period when it's a real tiki bar.
That's a huge deal.
It's a real freaking tiki bar, and it's here in Tucson. There's only a few left in the country, or maybe 0. I can't remember, but it's part of history, man. It's serious. It's a real deal.
That's cool.
It's super cool.
Tucson is so historic.
Yeah, it's just like hanging out on Broadway like it's no big deal.
One thing that I'm like super excited about is Hannah's Vegan Night Market.
I'm glad you're excited.
I'm like an ex-vegan kind of. Like you know, since I started the chorizo festival, I had to start eating meat, but like, I'm pretty much like vegetarian, vegan. I straddle that line a lot, and so I'm so excited that she's doing that. Like, it was like a huge announcement, and like, I love that it's so her. Like, it's like the slogan is "Eat green, wear black."
Yeah,
like
she's
she
always
wears
wearing
all
black.
and there's like a nail artist there. Like, I want to get
Tattoo
my
artist.
nails done. Yeah,
Get your nails done, you get a tattoo, and then there's all this amazing vegan food.
Yeah.
All the cocktails are vegan.
Oh my God, the Serene Kitchen is going to be there. I love those guys. Del Cielo Tamal. We just had our team meeting there, and it was like those tamales were like insane.
Cal's gonna be there with his vegan donuts.
Oh my God, yes, those are so good.
Cal, crazy. Cal, all of Cal's donuts are now vegan. Everything he does is vegan. He doesn't even talk about it because he's just been working towards it, and like he finally got there.
But
and they're just so delicious.
Yeah, this is
I didn't even notice
the thing about
vegan.
vegan food that I'm like upset about is like, why do we have to label things?
Yeah, well, Cal's like screw it, I'm
like,
just gonna do it. I don't need a label.
It's just a buzzword. Like, I feel like people don't eat vegan food sometimes because they're like, it's vegan. I don't eat vegan. It's like, you eat vegan every day.
All the time.
Actually,
you eat plenty of.
like
you're not just
like
eating
plants.
meat all the time. You eat things that are vegan.
Yeah.
This cocktail is vegan. Probably.
So so that's interesting.
There's like 15.
Kayan is gonna be there with her Filipino treats. We just met her in a shoot that we did earlier this month, and those egg rolls, I left them at your house after we did the
those
shoot.
are awesome. Those are so good.
So good.
Also, like 0 Waste Shop is popping up. It's not just food. There's vegan, other types of products.
And it's at the
Owls
Owls Club.
It's in the courtyard. It's opening like after sun goes down. There's going to be DJ. You know, it's going to be dark, sexy, fun,
and those cocktails,
easy, awesome.
like, oh my God.
It's free. You know, you got to buy the food from each vendor, but it's just come hang out.
Yeah.
This is something Hannah's been wanting to do for a long time, because Hannah has built Death Free Foodie for actually I don't know how many years, but she hit 10,000 followers recently.
I know. I'm so proud of her.
Yeah.
I feel like she's grown like exponentially.
Yeah, it's really taken off.
Like, it's so cool to see.
I've been following Hannah since I moved here. I discovered her and was kind of fanboying out when I got to meet her. And she's always wanted to meet her fans and her audience and just like meet people and see like,
people love her.
What do you want from me? Do you want different content? Like, and have an event like this. So.
Yeah, she's been doing such a good job, and like, people just are obsessed with her. And it's like, with good reason.
For sure. Dude, everybody's obsessed with you too, Fun.
Everyone's obsessed with you too,
Nobody's
bearded
obsessed
daddy.
With me. Oh, come on, don't bring that. I gotta meet the person who said that. That wasn't like a comment from some person.
It was a comment in like an Instagram post, and then I just dragged it. And then your daughter was like, yeah, bearded daddy.
Oh my God, thanks, Molly.
Like, oh my God.
How embarrassing. God.
I thought that was really funny.
All right, last thing that's worth that's happening this weekend.
Wait. It's really crazy because I've lived in Italy, and I haven't had like the best pizza in my life. And I've lived in New York too.
In Tucson, you haven't had good pizza?
No, in Tucson, I've had some of the best pizza
that's what you're saying.
I've ever had.
It is very surprising.
And I've lived in New York and in Italy.
We have killer pizza here. I have a list.
Insane.
Yeah, I think about this list a lot. The
what
pizza
the hell
is incredible.
is going? What's in the water?
Maybe they're importing the water from New York or something.
No,
it's killer.
It's just maybe it's the dry heat.
So what's your? You know what's interesting is my okay, I'll say it this way. I was gonna say my three most favorite pizzas in town aren't competing in this competition, but I'll just say three of my favorite because now I'm looking at this list and I'm like, oh, Rocco's. But it's deep dish. It's a totally different style. And yeah, it's one of my favorites. Oh, dude, Rocco is an artist. He's a musician. He's super creative. He's always doing a specialty pizza. It's always weird. And when I go on the Be Vegan show every Tuesday, Rocco's usually on before me, and there's a pizza waiting for me when I walk up. So I'm
going with you next week.
I'm usually eating pizza while I'm on the radio. But yeah, so anyway, what we're talking about is the pizza throwdown. Right? It's been happening for a long time. And it's not just a pizza throwdown, it's also the Desert Duel. It's happening Saturday. Oh my
not
God.
desert.
I keep saying that. Desert Duel makes sense out here.
It does.
It's the
dessert.
It's the dessert duel. I've been to this one. It's so much fun. You get way too much pizza for your money. I think it's like $20. And you get like full pizza size slices from all these spots. There's Rocco's.
$50.
It's $50. What a deal. Rocco's,
But you can get
Spiro
3
more.
drinks, unlimited pizza, unlimited desserts.
Yeah, it's insane. And the pizzas are stuff here that aren't on menus because it's these chefs' chance to do something different and creative.
Yeah.
In fact, there's like a discussion about like who's gonna go like classic. Be like, I have the best Ninja Turtles pizza.
Yeah,
versus-
speaking of Devon Sanders, Zio Pepe's
Yeah. Oh yeah, Devon's
competing.
Oh yeah, for
and
sure.
I'm excited for the Dutch, actually.
The Dutch had the best dessert last year, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah, it was like a tart. They called it like a margarita tart. And when you popped it in your mouth, it felt like you just took a drink of a margarita. It was amazing.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I hope we can go to that.
I'm going to be there. I'm actually helping set
it's-
up. I'm a volunteer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
May 27th.
Yeah, it's this weekend.
It's this weekend.
It's
I'll have to
Saturday.
go.
Yeah.
What are you doing for this weekend? It's a long weekend.
We're
working.
The main thing I'm doing is pizza throwdown.
That's it.
But after the big announcement that Tucson Foodie is making on Wednesday/Thursday,
Ooh.
I'm hoping that I'm either going to be passed out exhausted or there's going to be tons of feedback and I'm going to be fielding questions and helping and there's just going to be a bunch of stuff.
I'm so excited. I don't know what is going on with the astrology right now, but I feel like so many things in my personal life have been kind of like coming together and being like, here you go. Did you ask for this? And of course it's like, yeah, I asked for a pizza.
Yeah, you should talk to Sam about this. You know what Sam would Jump would say? Our Chief Operations Officer and now co-owner of Tucson Foodie? She would say something like, well, yeah, dude, dang. Because, like, of course, like, when you're doing the right thing, like, of course, the universe just gives you what you need, It's like full circle.
Totally. I love that.
Was
I love that
was
we're just like hippies.
Was that a good Sam?
Yes.
It's pretty good.
I think that Tucson Foodie is just like hippies.
Yeah, well, a diverse group of hippies, I'd say.
I think we range, like a range.
We
of
got
hippies,
young
like,
hippies,
like
old
goth
hippies,
to like
goth. Yeah, there's the dirty hippies.
to like cosmopolitan hippie.
Yeah.
Is that
Sure,
the thing?
like fancy hippies, like sexy hippies. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
Anyways,
fashionable hippies. Well, am I a hippie?
you kind of are.
I'll take that
I
as
mean,
a
I
compliment.
think we're just like millennials.
Speak for yourself, woman. I am now, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I fit the definition. Or in the time. I don't know, I feel more like a Gen X.
Really?
All my friends are Gen X. My girlfriend's
That's
Gen
so
X.
funny because I'm a very elder millennial, but I feel very straddling millennial Gen Z. Like I feel like I'm there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I guess
Like
I had-
spirit-wise.
Yeah. Now I'm more Gen X, spirit-wise. Brother, sister older than me, girlfriend older than me, and my friends are always older. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know
No
if we
one can
can
be
be
perfect.
friends.